Good morning from the Philippines. That's one of my papaya trees, grown from a tiny seed. Right, look at this. I've cut all the leaves off. Oh, cut them all off. So I've cut all the leaves off. And look. Being showing you, look. See? Being sown. Someone has sown it. Right, I'm going to chat about this tree in a moment. My lovely papaya tree. Good morning. Well, it's got very windy now. I've just gone in house and I thought, well, I'll come and do a long form video. Now, you'll have seen, actually we went for a few mangoes yesterday. We normally always pick the mangoes off the floor. Saw the owner go past and the owner's okay, he doesn't mind people taking, you know, a few mangoes, he don't mind it, plus they've stripped most of the trees. There's not a lot of mangoes on anyway. So I went back to get a plastic bag because all the mangoes are sludgy and dirty because they fall into the sludge. And this is a mango tree and that's what it does look, they fall into the sludge and into the water. So I thought, well, I'll go and get a carrier bag, and I went back to get a carrier bag and it was quite windy and it blew the door open before I actually came out here to these mango trees. Anyway, I went back. Now don't forget, it took me about 8 months, 6, 7, I would say about 8 months, not 6 months, to grow this mango from tiny seeds, and it's really producing very well, and everyone always comments on how good our mango trees are, and they do fruit very good, same as my flowers and plants grown from cuttings. Right, so they're all grown from a cutting, my plants. Right, so if I can try, I'll try and show you somewhere along the line. Right, so like I said, I hope everyone's having a great morning. So all I would do to take a cutting, you know, I would take that and then I'd just take the leaves off and then I'd just scrape it and one or two other things, and then I'd just stick it in a pot, and it might take a couple of weeks, a month to root, and then you've got a small, and it takes months to grow. So I came back to the house for a carrier bag. It's on floor, my tree's on floor. I thought, what's happened to my tree? I thought it just blown down because we had some wind, and then I weren't very happy because it was full of fruit. It was full of papaya, and actually it's really good papaya, and people ask, can they have a papaya? No one's got any papaya in this barangay, right? So they come past, and Joveline might let people have a papaya, and then you get odd arsehole that goes past, and if he's got 5 or 10 of his friends, you know, he's got to, oh, these are my papaya. Well, no, they're not. And if I catch you taking the papaya, you'll have some big trouble. And it's as simple as that, because we don't like bullies here. We don't like bullies. I don't like bullies here in this province. Most people in this province, they don't cause trouble. Very nice people here in this province. Yeah, there's some very dangerous people here in this province, but you know, that's only if you do something normally wrong to them. But you always get bullies wherever you go. So I thought, what's happened to my papaya? It's full of fruit, and really I weren't very happy about it because it's took a long time, and we look after them, and I always weed around them. And then I thought, I investigated, so to speak. So I had a look at this papaya. I'm going to do a short video in a moment. It's not going on to my YouTube, it's going on to my TikTok. Right, so I weren't very happy. So I had a look at my papaya, and I can see it's been sown. And I looked, I thought, that to me looks like someone's gone and sown it. So, and dogs were barking last night, night before really barking. So, but it could have been done any time. Somebody's gone through it. Can't see it camera, so I hope this video turns out okay. Right, I'll turn round here because there's a lot of dangerous dogs and not worth it. A guy next door to us, he came here, got off his tricycle and he got bit, so he had to go and get anti-rabies. And these dogs here, I always check behind me, these dogs here are very dangerous. So I checked it and I thought, wow, that's been sown. It's been sown about that much, then it's left to go bump. So Maritess jealousy here in the Philippines. Yeah, there's a lot of jealous people here in the Philippines, and there's a lot of Maritess here in the Philippines, a lot of lovely people here in the Philippines. You do get quite a lot of jealous ones. You've only got to read comments on my YouTube channel. You know, you can see all jealousy on YouTube. You know, you get people coming on and they make nasty comments. That's jealous people. So we've got jealous people here in the province. And I thought, well, why would somebody do that? You know, we've got a lot of fruit on. There's only us that's basically got papaya. And why would somebody come and cut your tree down? I mean, I ain't done anything wrong to anyone as far as I'm aware. But like I said, jealous people. So that's it. That's what's happened here in the province. Someone's actually been and cut my papaya tree down. What they've done though, they've done it dirty. They've cut through about that much and then they've left it to basically fall down. Now I checked that tree a couple of days ago, right? I checked round the tree and I was pulling out weeds and grass from around the tree, and I checked it and there was some rotten bark, and I pulled it off and there were a lot of insects nesting under that bark and it started to rot. So I actually just cut a slice off and I checked the tree. It was perfect, nothing wrong with the tree, and I thought, well, that should be okay, it should still be healthy, it should be okay. And then it's down on floor because we had a windy day. Well, not a windy day, we actually just had a couple of gusts of wind, but probably typhoon somewhere coming across. So that's it, they've cut my tree down. So Maritess here, you know, wherever you go here in the province, in the Philippines, you might think, you know, you're a foreigner, but this is not foreigners, it's everyone. It's everyone. You don't have to be a foreigner, right? So wherever you go, people are always watching you, and you might not think they're watching you. They're looking what you're doing. If you're doing something, if you're planting something, they'll be watching you, and then they'll Maritess. Maritess is gossip, guys, but Maritess is not just gossip. It's gossip, which is okay, everyone gossips, right? You know, everyone talks about everyone, which is okay, no big problem. But then what happens is they start to gossip Maritess. So they start to Maritess and they make things up. They start to tell lies, right? So, you know, you might have had an incident, and an incident's like this, or you might be chatting to a girl, right? So incidents like this, by the time Maritess is finished, it's a big incident. So you might be chatting to a girl, say, in the plaza, you know, hi, good morning, and you're chatting to a girl, a lady. I'm going to have a walk in here out that way. I'm just looking on the floor, you know, what for? But I think we're okay. I just have a little walk in here. There's nowhere, that's it with the Philippines, nowhere to walk, sends me mad. Need to get back to England. Can't say need to get back home because I ain't got an home. So just get back to England. Carabaos are flattened it in here. So what happens, you're talking to a lady, hi, good morning, or a girl, good morning, miss. And then Maritess will start, oh, are you married? No. Well, I saw him chatting to a girl in the plaza. And then you've got this little, you know, you're saying hello to someone, or you're saying something to someone. Now you've got a big story. You might not know about it. you might find out about it, you might not find out about it, but I actually find out about a few things. You know, if you chat to a girl, well, why is you chatting to a girl in the plaza? Even if you're just saying good morning, it's like jealousy, Maritess. If you've got a nice car here or a motorbike, jealousy. I do not possess jealousy. Right, I understand it. Jealousy is an emotion, so you can stop it, right? You can train this, you can stop it. But, you know, with some people, there's not just jealousy, it is it's narcissist personality, it's just a nasty personality. I'm not going to go into that, but basically that's what Maritess is. Like I said, you've got a little thing and then it blows up, Maritess. Nasty people saying bad things, but Maritess does not actually mean, Maritess is gossip, but normally Maritess here in the Philippines, it's gossip, and then there's things thrown in that's not true, lies get thrown into it. And there is a lot of Maritess here in the Philippines, just like England, and there's a lot of jealous people here in the Philippines, just like England. I mean, I normally stick to myself in England, not got many friends. In fact, I ain't got no friends in England. So to speak, as in, I don't have a friend who I knock around with every day, but I have got friends in England. I actually made a lot of good friends with YouTube, right? So I've got about four good friends in England. Lee's one of them, and then I've got two old ladies which are fairly good friends, and one or two other people. But I'm a friendly person, and I'll say hi, good morning, hello. But I don't have friends, so if you've got what I mean. So, but I have got one or two really good friends, but I don't have friends where I knock about with a lot of different people. I'm always out in countryside, walking, doing my YouTube, etc. So, I actually started to think, who could have actually sown my tree down? It's full of fruit, and it started to grow more at the top. There's only us that's got it, because a lot of people are asking for it. And I can't understand how you think. You're petty. So, I thought it had blown down at first, and then I went and had a look at it and I checked it. And then I could see it's being sown at a little angle with a fine, probably an axe, so you can see you can even see it muck off it, so what's gone into it bark. And then you can see where it snapped, and it's like a little bumpy, and that could be a natural snap. And then you can see where it barks just how holded on, and I thought, that's been sown, so somebody's sown. But I am actually protected here by a witch. Right, you've got it, I'm protected here by a witch. So I am protected here on Mercia by a witch. And it's a good witch, and the witch has actually put some spells on me to protect me, right? So believe it or not, that's what's happened, right? So I have actually been protected by a witch, and there is spells on me to protect me and to destroy my enemies, right? This is what the witch told me. So, whether you believe in witchcraft or not. So yes, I believe in good, beats bad, I believe in God, so God bless. So you have to believe in something good. And I'm going to have a chat on my TikTok about things that's happening. Could make a separate channel, and maybe I'll make a separate channel and start to chat what's happening in England. So, but I'm actually going to do it on TikTok, make a short video, whether it gets taken down or not. So, I'm just looking around, there's a guy moving his carabao there. So yeah, you have actually got jealous people here in the Philippines. And like I said, I don't have any friends here in the Philippines. I've got lots of people. There's a lot of friendly people here in the Philippines, right? So there is a lot of friendly people here in the Philippines, you know, and the friends is in, you know, I say hi, hello, but I don't have any friends here in the Philippines. You know, I've got one or two. I don't knock around with anyone. I don't go anywhere with anyone. I'm either alone or I go shopping with Joveline. But I don't have any real friends here in the Philippines. Same in England. Right, so it's the same thing in England. And it's as simple as that, right? So that's just the way I am, and that's the way I like to be. I'm okay, I don't need a gang of people around me. I'm a confident guy, you know, and I can walk around all over the place alone, right? Don't need a friend. But like I said, I hope you understand me. I have got some good friends, one or two good friends in the UK, and you know, here in the Philippines, a lot of friendly people who I say hi hello to, right, but not real friends. So that's me. So, you know, I thought, well, I'll just go out and make a long form video, because I'm normally doing short videos now. Need to get back to the, hey up, what we've found. See, have a look. So he'll do some damage. So that's your snail. Reason that snail's here is because it's damp and wet. Right, I'm being bit by a damn mosquito. So that's it. Someone's cut my damn tree down. And like I said, I can only think it's some just little jealous person. And it's been cut down, it's cut down. I've only got one that's fruiting. So I have actually just got one that's fruiting. And, you know, I keep an eye on it, so to speak. And simple as that, really. We'll see what happens anyway. So, Maritess here in the Philippines. Lot of Maritess. And, you know, I don't really listen to gossip. I'm just not interested. And I don't really like that type of person. You know, that nasty gossiping all the time. And jealous person, you know, what think they're hard done by or have to bull themselves up. So I just don't like that type of person anyway. So, you know, but like I said, a lot of jealous people around. So that's it. Bump. Right, so I hope everyone's fine and taking care. But like I said, I might make a separate YouTube channel, and it'll be about what's happening in UK, England. Simple as that, really. And then, if it gets banned, it gets banned. If it gets taken down, it gets taken down. I've still got my YouTube channel. And, you know, simple as that. So, what we're doing today, not a lot. Like I said, there's never anywhere to walk here in the Philippines, because it's all sugar cane. It's all that, look. Just all sugar cane. And then you've got dogs everywhere. And so you just can't walk. So it's not what you think. Just not what you think all the time, Philippines. And if you ain't got no brass, you ain't got no money, you're skint. It's, yeah, you can, if you've got that personality where you're a positive person like me, you'll be okay. But you know, if you are a weak type of a person, you're not do it here in Philippines. So oh, I can hear music. So you need to be quite a strong personality. Right guys, please like, please subscribe, please share the videos. Please help supporting the way of $1. I can hear music, and it's quiet today. It was quiet yesterday because everyone went to the Sunday market. Take care, God bless. Please like, subscribe, please share, please help support in the way of $1. Because like I said, thanks to all them what actually do support us. But you know, that's what we need. That's why I need to get back to England. I need to get this monetized, and then I need to work on some things. So have a great day. That's the papaya. In fact, before I click off, I'll show you my other papaya. So I'm not going to bother turning camera around. So like I said, you know, they're growing really nice, and we're one of the only people that's got papaya here. There's not many people got papaya for some reason. So that's the other tree, look, started to grow. This is my other papaya as well, look. She's starting to grow. I've got two more papaya across there, but they're not fruiting. Right. So they're going to be quite a long time before the fruit. I would say at least another 4 months. So like I said, it took me about 9 months to grow it. And then some arsehole just cut it. And that's just life. Take care, God bless. Here from Conciliam, Philippines. Please make a comment.